Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show. And we are about 48 hours away from a looming potential government shutdown. We'll talk a little bit about that today, but stay tuned for tomorrow's episode where I will break down what historically has happened when the government has shut down in the past for both stocks and crypto, and what we may expect in 2 days' time if there is a government shutdown as the market is anticipating. But today we're going to talk about a couple of trades. Maybe you missed the Oklo trade. Maybe you missed the Robinhood trade. There are two potential other trades that I'm going to share and talk about today that could be the next Oklo and the next Robinhood. Stay tuned for that. Before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people. And of course, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Smash the subscribe button, hit that bell notification. You'll get the daily updates. And if you can all do me a favor, because the channel has been inundated with spam bots, and so I would love if you could give me a real comment from a real human being. You can say hi, g'day, throw another shrimp on the barbie, mate. Maybe even, are you entertained? Tell me where you're from and where you're watching, or how this channel have impacted you, and that will really help. All right, so first and foremost, let's have a look. The chances of a government shutdown, 65%. And we'll talk tomorrow about what that generally will look like. Today, I want to give you those trades. You can see also upcoming this week, tomorrow, we have JOLTS, jobs opening data. They also have some non-farm employment data on Wednesday. On Tuesday, we also have, it's not listed here, the FOMC meeting minutes. That's on Tuesday, so that will be important to see what happened at that meeting. And then we have some initial jobless claims on Thursday, and then September jobs report on Friday. Now, so this week is all about the labor market, but it's also all about the possible potential government shutdown on Wednesday, October the 1st. So let's talk about a couple of trades. Now, there was a couple of trades that I gave in the Tribal Trades Discord. I gave the Oklo trade at about $35. It went over $100. I gave the Robinhood trade, again, that went up 100%. So we have 3x and a 4x there for you. Now, if you missed those trades, I have two trades for you. The first one that I want to talk to you about is EOSE. And this potentially here, we have a bull flag pattern with a technical target of about $13. Okay. Now, this trade I've given in the Tribal Trades Discord this morning. I'd given it on late last week as well. And so those of you got in much earlier were on the way to the technical target. Now, we do need to be careful, because if news comes out regarding the government shutdown, then we might see a retracement in the market. They are trying to extend by 45 days to say, hey, let's avoid the shutdown. Let's put an extension through for 45 days to try and resolve this issue. But then they're just going to be pushing it down the road into November. And so that may not occur. So we just do have to be careful here. We are watching the charts, but we know that there are other news and outside factors that can affect the price. But right now, this EOSE trade is crushing. In fact, if we look at the swing plays channel, this has had 100% hit rate, win rate, not one single losing trade. This is for our medium term traders that like opening a trade. It may run for a few days, sometimes a few weeks. You can see that the EOS trade is cooking there. They have some great entries. The original entry was actually way back at $9.65. I gave a new entry today for those who missed the trade or wanted to add to the trade at $10.61. Now, remember the Oklo trade. I mean, it's quite incredible, because this one went up to like $100, pulled back all the way to like 52. Crazy drop. I gave it again at 57, and last I checked, it was back up at 67. So the swing trades channel has absolutely been smashing it. Okay, so EOS is your next play, because people look at Oklo and they say, okay, the play may have played out. Well, EOS is in the same sector. People saying that it may be undervalued. And of course, this seems to be the case at the moment. So that's the EOSE trade. Of course, we had amazing success with the OKLL trade. You can see what happened there. We gave the trade back at $35. It went all the way up to $105, and then we gave the trade again. It actually bounced all the way down here at around 50 odd dollars, and then gave the trade again here at 57. And then you can see that's been an absolute smashing trade there. So EOSE is the first trade. The second trade is bull. And we'll jump over to here because Robinhood has already pushed up. People are looking for the next potential Robinhood. Now, this bull trade I gave much earlier. So this is the advantage of being in the Discord. And the technical target there is up at, this is a play that was already in, is at $16. So the bull play is absolutely smashing it there in the Tribal Trades Discord there. You can see that entry there at $14.11. And the targets were 16 and 18. So you can see there's the timestamp for that one there. And so this is often running already. So where would you potentially, and I think this could have a lot more room to run, by the way. It got really beat down after it got public, and it really, really has some room to run. If we make the $18 target, then and break above this, there is a bigger target to $26.30. Okay, so that would be that target to the upside, and that's the target of a W double bottom on the weekly time frame. These WW bottoms are amazing, and if you're part of the Discord, you know how well they play out. You can see the same W double bottom forming, that if we get up to the $18 level, this thing is going to take off like a firecracker, rocket, whatever, to the moon, off to the moon, if you've watched Despicable Me. And so that's where it's at the moment. Of course, we do need to make sure that we hold the levels there. We have another WW bottom there on the daily, a much smaller one, and that's the one that's playing out. Again, these play out so beautiful. We have a saying in the Discord, you got to risk it for the biscuit. Scared money doesn't make money. Dumb money doesn't make money either. But when you have good technicals on trades there, you generally are going to make a lot of wins there as you put your money to work. So, of course, there we have that trade. So that trade's worked off beautifully there to the upside. There is also the BULG, which is the 2X leverage ETF. You can also get on that play. And, of course, you can make 2x the money on that trade. So those are the two trades there. Look, where could the entry, if we came back to $14 and about 45 cents there could be a potential entry there. However, maybe we don't come back. We've already come back and retested that. So then I switch to the 4 hour and say, oh, look, there was your next entry there at $14.95, our good friend, the 9 EMA on the 4 hour time frame. So that would be a place to take an entry. And also, if it was to lose that level, you just exit the trade and get back down in a little bit lower. You can get more aggressive by going the 9 EMA on the 1 hour or the 20 EMA on the 1 hour, which has also found support there. So there's a couple of levels there at about 15, 16. And this one here is, if it breaks through there at 15.32. So there's quite a few levels I've given you. Both are more aggressive and a little bit more conservative there. And make sure you have your stop losses in place, and make sure that if you're in profit, you can get out of that trade in profit. So you can see even here with this EOSE trade, the 9 EMA is right at that $10.61 level. So that is going to be the best. That's about 40 cents under. The aggressive play on this one is dropping to the 30-minute time frame, and you got $10.75, and you can really get aggressive with this play and it's at $10.92 there, okay? So that just depends on what your risk tolerance is for these kind of trades, and as always, to be prepared to stop out if the trade does to go against. But I wanted to get these trades out there, the bull trade, the EOSE trade. Of course, if the government shutdown is averted, then I think the market can continue to move forward. However, on the SPY there, if we go quickly to the SPY actually, and we'll look at the charts on the SPY and see how that is going today. Remember, this is mid-market here. Usually I do these videos before the market opens or after the market is closed, okay? And we do have some bearish divergence there on the SPY. So we want to be careful about that. Look how beautiful it is on the 20 EMA on the daily. Eclipse that. That's beautiful support, and off it runs again. And that has governed the entire move to the upside. We really haven't seen, we've seen an odd day here or there where it's closed under, but that immediately rebounds. So I would be concerned if we lost this level here, which is now moving up all the time. 656 it's at now. If price stays above, it could be 657. If we were to see multiple daily closes below there, I think we would see a further pullback to the downside. And of course, the most immediate support is 661, the 9 EMA on the daily. There is a little bit of a bullish and flaggish pattern there on the daily starting to form. Remember, they do play out 2/3 of the time. They don't play out 1/3 of the time. And I do think that if there was some kind of a government shutdown, that there could be a little bit of some downside, a little bit of a dip. That's historically what's tended to happen with the SPY and with Bitcoin. However, was it already priced in? Was this dip here priced in? Was that people pricing in the rumor and it be a sell the rumor, buy the news situation? Because historically it's dropped, generally around 2 to 3%, and we're kind of in that vicinity there. So it's possible, is it priced in on the SPY? Is it possible that it's priced in on the Bitcoin side? We're going to talk about that tomorrow and go into some thoughts on that as well. But if you do want to join the Tribal Trades Discord, that does give you the Tribal Trades Indicator, one indicator to rule them all. And it gives you the full Tribal Trades trading system, a full curriculum trading course for you to learn how to make money on the way up, on the way down, and sideways, with all live sessions. All our live sessions here, 2 to 3 live sessions per week, supporting the Tribal Trade system, where you can interact, speak with me live as well with the rest of the Tribal Trades community. We have all the crypto plays, the stock plays, these new swing plays and long-term plays channels. So if you're a medium-term trader or a longer-term trader, there are channels for you here in the Tribal Trades Discord. Of course, the crypto and stock plays are plays that we take daily and look to get out that same day. Get in, get out. We have the 1,000 per day challenge, of course, been absolutely fantastic in the Tribal Trades Discord, the 1,000 per day challenge. And I love seeing all the wins in the Tribal Trades Discord. There is April Parker again there, and she is now a crowned trader in the Tribal Trades Discord. Her channel, Trade with April, is coming soon. In fact, she may start posting there today. This week, she will begin to post some of her trades here. Of course, everything is for education and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. Nobody in the Discord is a financial advisor. We don't give financial advice. It's just for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And so you can get signed up for the Tribal Trades Discord. There's a link below in the description of this video. You might need to click the more button there, and of course that will pop out for you, and you can get on the wait list. Okay, now when you get on the wait list, you do have to enter your payment details. There's been a little bit of confusion. I just want to clarify that, but you won't get charged until you get moved from the wait list to the Tribal Trades Discord. There are only 2 more days to go to get on the Tribal Trades Discord, to get guaranteed access to the Discord either this month or October, okay? If you do not sign up within that time, we'll open up the Discord again later this year. You have your final opportunity to get on the wait list. Anybody who gets on the wait list in the month of September, of course, will get guaranteed access either in the month of September or, of course, more likely October, because we're almost at the end of September there. All right. There's no lock-in. You put your payment info in, and if it's not for you, totally understand and appreciate that, and wish you all the best for the future. And of course, it is for you. You're on a monthly plan. You just pay month to month. You can cancel at any time. No lock-in, no gimmicks, no pressure. It's all good. We're a family in there, and we just would love to have you come and get on that wait list and come into the Discord so you can make some of these life-changing gains that many others in the Discord are experiencing. Our $1,000 per day challenge is alive and well, and we're seeing many, many people starting to make that kind of money each day, learning the tribal trade system through the Tribal Trades Discord using all the wonderful education and resources that are there. All right, that's all I have time for today. So until the next episode, or until I see you in the Discord, happy trading.